After the events of the Tournament of Power, the Zenos were blown away by the power of Team Universe 7, especially Goku, who not only unlocked the power of the gods with a Nomen state, but he also unlocked the true power of the gods, Ultra Instinct. From seeing Goku's power, the Zenos will like to see more of Goku's training, and will want to see if Goku can fully master the power of Ultra Instinct. So Grand Priest, already knowing the Zenos' interest in Goku, asks the Zenos if he has permission to train the mortal named Goku, and the Zenos will like this idea and agree to letting the Grand Priest train Goku, and the Grand Priest will contact Whis, telling him that he summons Goku to the Zenos palace, and Whis will agree as he gets into contact with Goku. The Saiyan will be training with Vegeta before he hears his communicator. With this, Goku will stop his training with Vegeta before he calls Whis, and the angel will tell Goku that the Grand Priest wants to speak with him. Vegeta will ask Goku what would the Grand Priest want to speak to him about. However, Goku will tell Vegeta that he doesn't know. However, he better go find out. It'd be a massive mistake to have the Grand Priest waiting. Goku will apologize to Vegeta for having to cut their training session short, but he doesn't know what the Grand Priest wants, and he doesn't want to accidentally anger him. So Goku will pull out his Zeno button and teleports directly to Zeno. The Zenos will be happy to see Goku, and Goku will tell the Zenos that it's good to see them, before he asks the Grand Priest why did he request his appearance. And the Grand Priest will tell Goku that the power he's seen in the Tournament of Power surprised all of the gods, including himself and the Zenos, and they want to see how much Goku can push his body to use the power of Ultra Instinct. Goku will ask the Grand Priest, what is he implying? And the Grand Priest will tell Goku that he'd like to train him, and Goku will be shocked to hear this from the Grand Priest, telling the Grand Minister that it's an honor to hear that, and Goku will accept the Grand Priest's request to train them, and the Grand Priest will smile before putting his hand out for Goku to shake. Goku will shake the hand, and shortly after, Goku's training under the Grand Priest will begin. The Grand Priest will give Goku a new training gi that resembles his own, and Grand Priest will start his training with Goku. And the Saiyan will notice that the Grand Priest's training is way different compared to Whis' training. The Grand Priest is way more harsh with his training, and Grand Priest is way more hands-on with his training. Well, he did agree to this, so no turning back now. And this gets Goku excited. He's growing way more than he ever has before. He wonders how powerful he'll get in a few months. Back to Earth, Vegeta will need a training partner, so Vegeta will ask Gohan to train with him, and Gohan will agree, since Gohan has been keeping up with his training. Not too seriously, but just enough so Gohan will keep up his ultimate form. And because Gohan was keeping up with his training, Gohan will agree to train with Vegeta. So the half-breed and the Saiyan Prince starts training in the gravity room. Plus, it's not like Gohan hasn't been secretly using this room anyways to help with his training. Plus, it's not every hour of the day he's training with Vegeta, so he doesn't mind training with Vegeta. Some time will pass, and soon the events of Dragon Ball Super Broly will happen, and Gohan will replace Goku in the events of Broly. Gohan will be the one training with Vegeta on the island before Bulma gets a call from Trunks saying that some people stole the Dragon Balls. Vegeta and Gohan will notice that they're Frieza soldiers, so Gohan and Vegeta will go with Whis and Bulma to go to the Arctic to make sure they get the final Dragon Ball before Frieza does. However, Frieza arrives like normal and introduces Broly to Gohan and Vegeta before Paragus latches Broly onto Vegeta, and the Saiyans fight like normal until Vegeta goes Super Saiyan God. Broly goes into his Zakari form. However, this is where things changes. Gohan isn't as battle hungry as Goku would be here, so instead of instantly jumping in to fight Broly, Gohan will allow Vegeta to continue fighting with Broly, especially because Gohan knows that Vegeta has Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Blue evolved up his sleeves. So Gohan will allow Vegeta to continue to fight against Broly. The Saiyans will continue to fight, with Vegeta quickly getting overpowered by Broly. Vegeta won't try to talk to Broly because he isn't as pure of heart as Goku, so Vegeta won't try to talk Broly down from his Akari form. However, Vegeta still does use his God Mind specifically to tell Broly that all of this rage is ridiculous. Instead of trying to talk Broly down, Vegeta instead tries to tutor Broly, telling him that he knows someone like him. Vegeta will look to Gohan before telling Broly that there is a way to control this rage if Broly allows himself to get helped. Broly will stop for a moment, actually thinking about this for a moment before he closes his eyes and remembers his father yelling, "Broly, attack!" Broly's eyes will reopen before he yells, shocking the Saiyan Prince, as Broly instantly grabs Vegeta's face and sends him flying. Vegeta will burst his aura and try to kick Broly, but the Saiyan Brute will grab Vegeta's leg before slamming him onto the ground repeatedly. Vegeta will yell in agony before he's thrown to the ground. Vegeta will lay on the ground, not even being able to get up. For a moment, Piccolo will speak in Gohan's head, asking him what is going on, and Gohan will tell Piccolo that he and Vegeta encountered another Saiyan named Broly. Piccolo would ask Gohan if they need help, but Gohan would decline to help for the moment, telling Piccolo that he believes he and Vegeta got this. Piccolo would ask Gohan if he's sure, and Gohan will tell Piccolo yeah. It looks like Vegeta is on the back foot currently, however Vegeta is only using his God form. He didn't even show off his blue or evolved form yet. Piccolo will tell Gohan to be careful, and Gohan will say right, before Piccolo cuts communication with Gohan, and the half-breed will decide to jump in to fight Broly himself, telling Vegeta to take a break. He can't get another turn when he recovers a bit. The half-breed will skip his Super Saiyan form and go straight into his ultimate form, before he rushes at the Saiyan Brute, and the two will clash, with Gohan doing better than Vegeta against Broly, specifically because his ultimate form is stronger than Vegeta's Super Saiyan God, so Gohan is doing better against Broly, and this battle will go similar to Blue Goku versus Broly, with Gohan fighting similar to Goku against Broly. However, Frieza seeing Broly getting overpowered by Ultimate Gohan, Frieza will decide to kill Paragus, and Frieza will yell to Broly, telling him that his father was hit by a straight ki blast. Broly will set his eyes on his father before his eyes widen and he yells, pushing Gohan back, before Gohan guards himself from Broly's immense aura. Broly will yell, unleashing his Super Saiyan form. Gohan's eyes will widen, seeing Broly's Super Saiyan form. Not expecting Broly to have so much aura, Gohan is caught off. I'm sorry, I cannot. Gohan being caught off guard by Broly's aura will quickly get overpowered by Broly, as Broly sends a ki blast at Gohan, sending him flying. Vegeta will grit his teeth before Vegeta catches up with Gohan and tells him that this is getting ridiculous, before Vegeta goes Super Saiyan Blue, before he stands next to Gohan, and the Saiyans living on Earth will rush to Broly, with Vegeta even showing off Blue Evolved. However, Broly still overpowers Gohan and Vegeta, beating them down. Back to base, Broly will power up a Planet Breaker before sending the attack at the two Saiyans, knocking them out of their forms. Broly will land and yell before slowly walking up to Gohan and Vegeta. However, this is when Piccolo teleports in. Not sure what he can do against Broly, but he'll try something. However, before Piccolo even tries to fight Broly, a white light will flash behind the fighters, and Piccolo will sense this immense power from this light. Piccolo will turn around, and Piccolo's eyes will widen, as when the smoke clears, Piccolo will see Goku and the Grand Priest. Goku will ask Grand Priest if this guy in the Super Saiyan form is the one Whis told them about, and the Grand Priest will tell Goku yes. The Super Saiyan is named Broly, and he's the one Whis told them about. Goku will smirk before saying he's getting excited. Grand Priest will tell Goku this fight will be a training exercise, so Goku won't be able to use God Ki at all. Super Saiyan is alright, but as for the God forms, Goku can't use them at all. Goku will smirk, saying that he sees. Well, he's sure he can do that. He'll take the Grand Priest up on the challenge. And right after Goku says this, he starts walking up to Broly. The Saiyan will be taken aback by the new warrior standing in front of him. However, Broly will compose himself and rush at Goku. However, Goku will close his eyes before moving his head out of the way, dodging the attack from Broly, before Goku uses the invisible eye beam as he hits Broly in the gut, sending him flying. Broly will catch himself before he rushes at Goku again, trying to punch him again. However, Goku continues to move out of the way of his attacks, with Goku's eyes remaining closed. Broly would yell, creating a large orb, trying to hit Goku with a Super Ki explosion. However, Goku was able to jump on Broly's head before jumping out of the way of the Ki explosion. Once the explosion clears, Goku punches Broly in the gut, making him spit out blood. However, Broly soon adapts and punches Goku in the mouth, shocking the Saiyan, but also showing him that he shouldn't be toying around with this fighter, trying to practice his Ultra Instinct in his base form. However, Goku now knows that this fight has to win. Goku kicked Broly into the air before bombarding him with Ki Blast, overpowering Broly. The Brute will create a Ki barrier before he sends an large attack at Goku. However, Goku will send his own Kamehameha at the attack, breaking the dimensions, sending Goku and Broly to an unknown world. Goku and Broly will continue to fight in the world. Goku will kick Broly in the face, sending him back. However, Broly will also punch Goku in the stomach. Broly will yell, unleashing his full power Super Saiyan state. Goku will sweat drop seeing this, and chuckle a bit, out of nervousness, thinking that Broly unleashed his form because he was playing around too much. However, Goku will smirk, unleashing his own Super Saiyan form. Before he punches Broly, the Brute will grab Goku's leg and try to throw him. However, Goku will punch Broly in the gut, repeatedly forcing the Brute to let him go, before Goku and Broly clash his fists once again, breaking the dimensions, going back to Earth, where Goku kicks Broly in the chin. Broly will yell out at Goku. However, Goku flips and throws his hand out in a stance, looking at Broly before he smirks. Goku will continue to fight Broly, being able to handle Broly in just his Super Saiyan form. No God keys seeming to be needed, and Gohan and Vegeta are just amazed by this power and dominance showcased by Goku. This threat that was defeating them in their strongest forms, Ultimate and Blue Evolved, Goku is just beating in his regular Super Saiyan form. Broly will send a large attack at Goku. However, Goku will create a key skateboard to use to avoid the attack and hit Broly with a gravity bash. Goku will see Broly kneel, clearly tired out, and this tells Goku that it's the end of the fight. So Goku will look to the Grand Priest, and he gives Goku a nod, before Broly yells to Goku, getting back up. However, Goku gives Broly a stern look, making Broly hesitate for a moment. However, he will yell, rushing at Goku. The Saiyan will also yell as he rushes at Broly. Broly's punch will narrowly miss Goku's face, before Goku punches Broly in the gut. The Saiyan will be shocked for a moment, before Goku uppercuts Broly. The Brute will drop to the ground, defeated, back to base, and the Grand Priest will walk up to Goku and tell him well done. Goku will thank the Grand Priest, and the Grand Minister will ask Goku if they shall return to Zeno's palace. However, Goku will ask the Grand Priest to wait a bit. He wants to catch up with everyone else, and the Grand Priest agrees. So Goku will go up to Gohan and Vegeta, and the Saiyan Prince will tell Goku that he will reach the same power, while Gohan is amazed and tells Goku that he'll soon reach his level. Goku will chuckle, before telling Gohan that he's sorry that he has to leave so soon. But his training under the Grand Priest isn't over yet. But as soon as he's done, he promises he'll come home. Gohan will not, telling Goku that he'll make sure to tell Chi-Chi. With that, Goku will look back to the Grand Priest, before telling him that he's ready to leave. However, before Goku and the Grand Priest goes back to the Zeno's palace, Goku will look back at Broly, and tells the Grand Priest, wait, before asking if they can take Broly too. The Grand Priest will ask Goku if he's sure, and Goku will say yeah. Having a training partner to help him push himself further will be very beneficial, before Goku lifts up Broly, and the Great Priest will understand Goku's knowledge. However, he'll ask Goku if he's sure he can handle Broly if he goes out of control, and Goku will nod, telling him that he's sure, and the Great Priest will smirk before telling Goku that he'll take his word before they leave. But that is where we are going to leave it off for right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then make sure to give it a like, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the content. It'll only motivate me to continue doing more content. And if you ever wonder what I've done by me, if anything wasn't clear in the video and you need an explanation, or I just messed up on the story of Dragon Ball, then leave a comment down below. But with all that said, I'll see you all in the next video. See ya, and until we meet again.